What's up, YouTube? CHF here. Happy Saturday and welcome. Got a bunch of stuff I want to talk to you about today, but first off, I want to just shout out my commish over here in Systematic Front, Adam Jr. over on his channel Systematic Front. He put together a live stream last night where he went through and just absolutely annihilated the tournament, and he did basically a style real similar to mine where he's just playing and talking over his drives, and congratulations, Adam. It was awesome. One, I think it's nice to know someone else out there understands how hard it is to play while talking now. And you killed it, man. You absolutely killed it. It was entertaining. It was quality, and I enjoyed watching it. I know I said yesterday that I watch your channel and watch everything you do. I was a little late coming to the party because I was grinding it out myself, but I got in there and caught the end, and it was awesome, man. So congrats. So that's the one thing I wanted to talk about. The other thing I wanted to talk about is this tournament rewards. Honestly, when I look at it, they changed things to only give peppers to the top 1%, where last year they gave Crabtree to the top 5. So I'm going to be honest, I hit the top 15. I'm going to go ahead and go with the same rewards I did last time: the quick sell pack, the experience, the Madden Cash, the Gold Brigade, and the Elite Coach pack. So I'm going to go with those, and quite frankly, with this card, I don't really care. It's not exciting to me. I don't particularly want it. If I got it, it'd be fine, but I'm not going to strive for top 1% for an 83-72 speed Julius Peppers. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right into the actual gameplay today. We are doing league versus league here. I am a Bucks fan, and I actually live in Panther territory, so anytime I see a Panther team, I take it out. So let's go ahead and kick this off. The other thing I wanted to mention today is where my old videos went. So if you're looking at it, if you're a longtime subscriber one, you probably saw all my Madden Mobile 2017 videos, or some of them with my the championship run from number 3 in the world to number 1 in the world with KMFO. But with all the new subscribers, my channel was looking really quite cluttered. So I'm actually just doing some creative redesign type of stuff, where I am looking to put it all back up. So I didn't delete them. They're temporarily hidden. I wanted to just streamline it down so that the only thing new people on my channel saw was the stuff that relates to Madden Mobile 18. And I'm going to put all the old stuff back up there in kind of an archive status. So by doing that, I called the wrong play. Let's hope I can pull this off here. And I do. That was lucky from me talking again. That's pretty hard. So I will be putting it back up. I'm just going to try and organize everything better there, so it's not just like a massive lump of stuff to go through, to just streamline the channel. But I will put that all back up, even though I don't know how all that relevant it is going forward. But you can look for those to come back up. So there's actually only kind of one more thing I want to talk to you about. So I'm going to go ahead and focus on some gameplay. If you saw there, I did pull off the Trips Corner Strike one-play touchdown, which is pretty much what I was doing all last night, grinding out the 15 tournament wins. So let's do something a little bit different here. I'm going to go with a run-based script here today. So we're going to go with bunch dive to kick it off. This is counter formation. It's an inside run, but if it's a lower medium counter, we're still going to get positive yards. Since it was a critical counter, we got blown up. Next, I'm going to go with another run. I'm going to go trips tight end halfback counter. It's the new one of the new runs. It's probably my favorite new run. It's designed to be an outside run. Sometimes you get a big hole up the middle, which you take. In this case, it's the outside run that we take, and it brings up third down. So it's 3rd and 11. With the drops, I'm calling this early. So motion cross. We have man coverage here. We know that because the cornerbacks took a tiny little step right when it came out. So what we're going to do is we're going to look to hit Hill on that out route. So that guy goes with him, so we know we're in man. We roll left. Hill takes it and go into the house. We did not use scramble, so I will call the right play this time, which is bunch spacing. It is not counter formation. So we're going to look for a hole either up the middle between the guard and tackle, or to loop around the edge. Here we're going to go ahead and loop it around the edge. Brings up 16. All right, so we're going to go ahead and kick off this third drive here, guys. Sorry, they've been pretty quick here. But you know, hey, again, I'm doing the same thing every day. I'm trying to keep it a little bit more entertaining because I know the same plays day in, day out. Even though it's repetition and practice is what really makes you get better. So oddly enough, yeah, these videos help my mission of trying to help the community get better, but they also help me get better. So I'm going to keep doing them, but I'm going to try and change things up and talk about like a little bit more stuff that's kind of going on to try to make it like a little bit less boring. So from here, I'm going to go with spread PA outs. I did it the other day, but I'm going to try and give you some variety in play calling. So spread PA outs. The main read I'm going to look to is Crabtree. I'm going to look to hit him after his breakout. Usually you'll see the corner gets stuck and he gets a bunch of separation. If that doesn't happen, we're going to look to hit Hill. So here we're going to roll right. He gets separation. We hit Crabtree and pick up the first down. I'm going to use a lot of play action on this drive just to kind of run through some of the plays. Trips tight end, PA deep attack. Again, the main route here, we're going to hit Crabtree on that drag route. We are going to slightly roll to the right to help get to help with the separation issue, and he drops it there. So next we're going to go with bunch PA pin deep. I did this one the other day. Sometimes you have to snap it really quick if you get a particular man coverage. If I get the chance to explain it, I will. All right, so 4-3, this is a pretty standard coverage. It's really quite easy. We're just going to hit Brown. We're going to give it a little bit of time to develop. Brown runs out if he doesn't get stuck, and we're going to hit Hill, actually, since things are changing up. Sorry, he got caught behind the line, and he didn't get out into the flat where he needed to be in time. So I had to kind of adjust and see what was there. So now halfback cutback. It was a crappy play last year. It's still not a great play, but it's just another relatively straightforward run play. The blocking's a little bit easier, but you basically just look for a hole and take it. You usually take it right up the middle. This early, it seems like there's not a lot of love for the runners in the game. We just don't get a lot of a good run play. So here we're going to go gut. Again, it's just a standard inside run. Sometimes you bounce inside runs off to the outside if the inside gets all clogged up. 2nd and 4, I'm going to go ahead and spread flank or drag. It's good to test it here. It can be a phenomenal 4th and short bailout play. The target we're looking for is going to be Brown, and I'll mention it sometimes. It's very rare, but sometimes he's covered. If it is, you're going to hit that wide receiver Bird on a drag route. Brown is picked up or hit off the blitz, but he comes in, and we take it up inside the 12. You know what? It's funny. One of the subscribers, he's one of the older ones, he was joking. So Jeremy Zoo, this is for you, man. Fullback fake halfback toss. It's an awful run, but sometimes it works. So against the 4-3 coverage, it actually has a chance of working to maybe get us like 5 or 6 yards. Sometimes I go to the edge. Sometimes I'm going to just take it, and as soon as he gets right around the tackle, I'm just going to go straight up like that. And that's going to pick me up some yardage. That's pretty much the extent of how you can really use that play effectively. It's not a great play at all. But I did want to go ahead and run it. I think we'll go Y motion stick here. We're going to look to hit Brown after he breaks his out route here and takes it in for the touchdown. So we're going to kick this thing off here, and then I will get into kind of the final announcement. I don't want to shortchange that one and try and announce it while we're here. All right, so dime man, this is counter formation, bunch spacing. If it's countered, we're immediately going to scramble. It's not always countered in this formation, so you just got to be ready. If it's not countered, we're either going to go right up the middle or loop right around. It is not countered, so we're just going to go right between that hole between the guard and tackle and put up the Kobe. So anyways, guys, hope you like what I did today. So I wanted to chat about something because for a long time, you guys have heard me, at least my older subscribers have heard me say that I don't want to monetize the channel. And that's still true. And the reason that I don't want to monetize the channel is I don't want to inconvenience you guys. Nobody likes to watch ads. But after talking to a couple of different people, they kind of changed my perspective on this. So I want to share it with you guys. Tell me what you think. Leave it in the comments. So one, they shared me, hey, if you want to grow and eventually monetize at like 10,000 subscribers, that's great. But if you don't monetize until you hit there, it's a lot harder to kind of rip that Band-Aid off of when you add the ads. So they said add the ads right when you hit the 10,000 views, which I'm really close to. So the second thing that came into mind was that one, I think you guys are smart enough. You guys, if you don't like seeing ads, a lot of you probably use ad blockers, and you can turn that off. If I monetize and you use an ad blocker, I don't care. I'm not doing this for the revenue, but I did decide that I want to do this for the reach. Remember, my mission is I was a rookie last year, and it was all based on a growth mindset and learning from good players. And here I am now, my sophomore year, making YouTube videos that help the community. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to monetize, unless you guys freak out on the comments and tell me not to, but here's what I'm going to do. Until I hit 10,000 subscribers, which is when I originally planned on monetizing, every single dollar that comes in from YouTube, after I pay taxes, because of course, hey, we always have to pay taxes, but literally every dollar of profit, I will not pay myself a penny from YouTube until I hit 10,000 views. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use that monetization money, however small or however big it gets, every penny of profit until 10,000 subscribers, I am going to use to help grow the channel. And here's what that means. Even though it's free to play, for me personally, I'm an EA shareholder. I spent probably more than I want to admit on Madden Cash last year. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to monetize, and I'm going to build up a stock of Google Play cards and iTunes gift cards with whatever comes in from YouTube. And I'm just going to do giveaways, guys. I'm going to use that to help grow the channel because I believe in what I'm doing. I think back to when I was a rookie and I wished a YouTube channel like mine existed for me to learn from. I knew about Adams and systematic fronts last year. I watched every play breakdown he did, but I wanted something that I could watch daily that would help me become a better player. Since it didn't exist, and I ended up becoming a pretty decent player, I said, you know what, let me create it. I wanted it last year, couldn't find it, let me bring it. So hopefully you guys want something like that too, so I'm going to monetize, pump the money back into doing giveaways and things like that that can help grow the subscriber base and thus fulfill my mission of trying to make the entire Madden community better at the game. So anyways, guys, I know I covered a lot, gave you hopefully a pretty decent showing with that 24 today. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. Love interacting with you guys. I'm going to admit I've always made sure to read and try to respond to every comment since my base literally just grew 600% overnight. I'm still trying, but I'm going to be honest, it's a little bit harder. But guys, I love hearing from you. Tell me what you think. Tell me if there's stuff you want to see, and I will do my best to keep doing that. I may have to come to the point where I just hit like instead of all of the replies, but please keep in mind, anything you guys write in my channel, I will read. I do care what you guys have to say. I do want to bring you guys quality content. That's what it's about. So feel free to follow me on Twitter at CHFPlaysMadden. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. We are trying to grow. So anyway, love you guys. Thanks for watching. CHF out.